today we are making memorial butterfly pins. They are super cute and I can't wait to show you everything. And of course, you know I made a template because it's going to help you. So I always tell y'all, if you want to go and design this on your own, that's what you do. But I spend hours making templates, trying to get them the easiest form for you guys. And if the template's $3, then it's a good chance that you're going to make your money back. So go to my Etsy store or go to my website. The link is in my bio because you'll be able to get this template. It's going to make it so much easier for you. Okay, so you're going to open your template and then you have your butterflies. You have your top, you have your middle, and you have your back, which we don't need to be here, but we're going to design on top of here. I'm going to show you how. So you can definitely design here if you want to. You can drop and drag and put everything here, but I'm going to show you the easiest way that I found to do it. And it's just way easier. And so I went and made some gradients for you. And I went back after I made one, said, let me go back and make them some different colors. So I made this little gradient. I've been inside of Photoshop and Illustrator. It's crazy because I drew these butterflies in Illustrator, and then I moved them to Photoshop to make the gradients, and then I moved them in Canva so I can have them for you guys because so many people love Canva. So I tell y'all that's the reason why I teach a course on how to utilize all of those programs because sometimes you need all of those programs at one time. But anyway, so I made all of these different colors if you want them. You do not have to use these. You can come over here and find you something and you can drop it in here and design it like this. You don't have to use what I gave you. It just makes it cute. It's an added element that I got for you. So you can totally design it how you want to design it. But I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take my purple right here and I am going to copy it. And I'm going to take my purple, I'm going to copy it, Control C. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to click on my design outside of my butterfly, I'm going to paste it, Control V. And then I'm going to drag it and drop it inside of my template. This is what I want to use. So we are totally fabricating this. We are making this up. But I think these will be so nice to be for memorial items. Of course, I always tell y'all can make them any kind of idea. It would be great for a birthday pin if somebody loved butterflies. So just be creative and be creative and be more creative. So what we're going to do, we are going to start with the middle design. So the back will be solid, then the middle will be a design, and then the top will be a design. So I'm going to use this purple, and then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to X out of this, and we're going to start building this. So I'm gonna click on these little butterflies. I'm gonna rotate them and I'm gonna move them here. And it doesn't matter if you have anything hanging out of here because we're gonna drop this after we finish designing. We're gonna drop it inside of the actual template up here. Come back over here. I had found this earlier. I'm gonna use this one. I am totally going to flip it horizontally. I'm going to stretch it. I'm going to rotate it some. I'm not going to spend too much here. I'm going to put these, I'm going to rotate it a little bit more. I'm going to put these here. You don't have to use butterflies. You can design this however you want. I'm going to add some text. And then I'm going to put in loving memory. I'm going to change this to something a little more fancy. Change the size. And I'm going to put this right in here. Kind of looks like it belongs in there. Just gonna put that there. And I'm gonna go over here and use the same girl that I always use for all of my memorial items, just for the stock images. Like when I put them on my website, it has all the same girl. And let's see how I can find her. So she's in my uploads. Let's type in lady. See if she pops up. We're gonna hope she does. And she does. So I'm going to use this image for right now. I'm going to take this image. I'm going to remove the background. Okay, come on, any day now. Okay, it took long enough. And then now I'm going to flip it because I'm going to put her on this wing over here. I kind of want this to be more closer, like a more of a close-up of her. And so I'm just going to move this over into position of how I like it. I could probably want her to be a little bit bigger. All of this doesn't matter what's hanging out of the butterfly, just long as I got her where I want her to be. Long as I got her where I want her. That's all that matters. Okay, I think that's good. So I think that's good for the first layer. That's all I'm going to do. And so we're going to move to the top here. And so I'm going to use my same purple. I'm going to come here. I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to drop it in here. And then I'm going to take this image here. I'm going to remove the background. I'm going to put her over here on this side. I'm going to come up here and move that out of my way so I can see. I'm going to change the transparency of her here. I'm going to come to elements, and then I typed in purple glow, and I'm going to use this purple glow, and I'm going to put it down here so I can hide that harsh line. And I'm just going to copy it again, move it into position, and then I can copy it again and move it into position. You can also change the size of these if you need to. If you need to just fit a little smaller space like this. I just needed the corner to be done. I think that's good at covering it up. And then I'm going to have a name. What is her name? Sandra Smith. And then we're going to say 12/3/2022. Going to change this font to the same one that I used before. We'll change the size of this. And I'm going to put it here. And then, let me see if I can get away with moving one of these. Yep, I don't need three. That's all I need are those two. Now, I'm going to go back to those same butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Mm, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to turn this one. I'm going to put it up here. And then I'm going to duplicate it and then I'm going to move it here. I'm just going to change the size of these down here. I don't want too many butterflies, but I want a lot of butterflies, if that makes sense. Not too many, but a lot. So that's all I'm going to do here. And I think I'm just going to use the same. You don't have to use the same image, but I am, you know. I was thinking about making that a little bit bigger, but it's fine how it is. I'm just going to use this same image here, and I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to move it up here, and I'm going to let this down, and I'm going to flip her. And when you make this for someone, chances are you'll have more than enough images, but I just like the white on her. And so I'm just going to use the same image. It's still going to be cute. So like I said, we're just making this for show. And I'm going to leave that just like that. And I'm satisfied with this design. Just remember that less is more. So you don't have to like put butterflies here and here and here. Like, no, less is totally more. I'm going to move this a little bit. I don't really want my butterfly interfering with my number. Okay, so I'm satisfied. So watch what I do. I'm going to share. I'm going to download JPEG or PNG. It's fine. You do not have to make the background transparent. And then you're gonna only download those two pages. You don't need them all. Just uncheck all pages and check the two backs. And then you're gonna share, and then you're gonna download to your computer. We're gonna download. Once I download, I'm gonna open. I'm gonna extract. And look, I still downloaded all of them. Come on, Kelly. Come on. I'm going to copy these two, and then I'm going to put them on my desktop. I got them on the desktop. I'm going to go back to over here. Then I'm going to go to upload. And I'm totally going to upload my two images. Upload both of them. I'm going to press open. Come on now, they're not that big. Come on, Canva. Okay, so our top image is this one. I'm just going to put that in here. See how easy that was? The only thing that you got to make sure you do is you're going to double click it, and then you're going to give it a little bleed around the edge because that's how it's created. So you're going to make sure you don't have any like little white corners or anything when you print it out. So just give it a little bit of bleed around the edge, and then you're good to go. So this one as well, I'm going to drop in number 2. Same thing. I'm going to double click it. I'm going to give it a little bleed around the edge because that's how it was created. They are absolutely perfect. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to export these again. So I'm going to share. I'm going to download one more time, unselect all, these two pages, and then we're going to download. We got the transparent background, download. Now, if this is not right, it's not me, it's Canva. It's not me. It's never me. Of course. Okay, so now let's open this up. But by the time you get the hang of this, you can have this done in like 15 minutes, max 20. So I have my two pieces. I'm going to copy them, copy, and I'm going back to my desktop and I am pasting on my desktop. So now I'm going over to Cricut. You're going to have a blank canvas. You're going to upload a SVG that I sent you. This is going to tell you what size you need to print and cut right here. So this is your size. It's 4 inches wide, just so you know. If it doesn't come up in yours and it's wrong, it's 4 inches wide, it's 2.76 inches tall. This is how big that I'm making it. You can make this bigger if you want it. You can make this on a bigger scale. You don't have to make it small. Totally up to you. I'm making this to be like a pin that you wear on your shirt. But when I showed it to my sister, she told me I would want it in a sticker. I was like, what a great idea. She was like, I was sticking on something. And then she said, I also would want a magnet so I could put it on my refrigerator. So you can make these for a lot of reasons. Or you can make them for in multiple ways for multiple things. You know, somebody might want this little butterfly at their desk at work with a sticker or something. You know, you never know. So we have our size here. Now I'm going to come over here and upload top and my middle. Continue, apply and continue. This is going to be a flat graphic. Upload. Now we're going to upload, browse. We're going to upload the middle. We have our two butterflies in here, and they're big, so that's why it was taking so long for them to upload. So I'm going to make this smaller, just like so. And here we go. So this needs to be ungrouped. Once you ungroup them, whatever this size is, this is the size you're going to make these two right here. So you're going to make this one this size. That's 3.851. You're going to change this one to 3.851. Okay. 2.607, 2.607. You're going to change this one 3.851, 3.851, 606, 605. You're going to unlock this, change it to 7, and lock it back. I'm sure that people will buy more than one. So you'll probably have multiple of these up here. But I'm just doing one. So once you get the size you need, you can delete that one. And it will fit on like this. That's when you know it's correct. These are the same size. We're going to double check these one more time, and they are. And so this right here is a basic cut. So you're going to use whatever material you want. As you see with my examples, we have different materials. We have metallic cardstock. We have regular cardstock. We have glitter cardstock. I also use regular copy paper. I use vellum printable paper, and I use transparency film printable. I wanted to do it multiple ways so you can see what you like best. I am trying to choose which one I like best, and I keep saying I like this one better, and then it switches to another one, and then it switches to the other one. So it's three of them, and I keep liking all of them better every time I look at it. Like, I like this one better. Oh no, it's this one. Nope, it's this one. Nope, it's this one. So I really cannot choose. I think it's the combination of how I put it. You know, that's making me feel that way. But they're super cute and I think they're adorable and I think anybody would love to have one with their loved one on it. I like them. I really like them. So now we're going to make this and we're going to put this together. So I'm just going to press make and then we're going to switch to cutting this out and getting this done. Now I'm torn of which one I should do for you guys. I'm probably going to do just the regular copy paper. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just the regular one. And then I can just show you the specialty paper ones that I made. But we're just going to do the regular copy paper one and some glitter cardstock back. And I will see you in a minute. Well, first let me change this. You take this, put it on here, and then we're ready to cut out now. So I'm going to send this to the printer and then we're going to cut it out with our Cricut and then we're going to glue it together. All of that assembly takes 10 minutes. So see you in a minute. My print has printed. It looks really, really good. This is copy paper. It has a heavier weight. I think it has like, I'm not going to lie to you and say that I remember, but it's probably like 24 or something like that, 26, 28, something like that, 28. But we're going to put this on our Cricut board. Put it in the corner. Line it up as much as I can. And I'm going to use my roller. I always use it. And we're going to put this inside the Cricut. Okay, we're going to peel. When using this paper, this is a new mat, so I got to go slow. Well, I mean, I've used it before, but it's pretty new. I just don't want my paper to be all stuck to it. The slower you go, and that's just because this is copy paper. If this was any other paper, it wouldn't come off like this. Just gotta be careful with copy paper. And this isn't stuck. It's just, I mean, it's stuck, but you know what I mean. Like, it's gonna come off. So I find it easiest to get my copy paper off if I roll this. Oops. Oopsies. I like to kind of roll it a little bit and loosen it up. Hold on, let me sit down. I kind of like to roll this and loosen it up. You don't want to tear anything. So we're going slow. And of course it'll have a little curve in it, but you can always flatten it back out with your hand. And that's, again, because it's copy paper. The thicker the copy paper is, the easier it comes off. But if you don't want these problems, then you can also print this on like a cardstock. You could also print it on, I mean, you could honestly do it on a photo paper. I probably wouldn't do it on a thick photo paper, but yeah, you could definitely do this on photo paper as well. I use photo paper all the time, so photo paper would actually look good, just so you know. And I might even do one with photo paper. And I haven't done one with photo paper, but hey, I think we should do one. See? We got to curl them up anyway. So these are perfect. And guess what? I'm going to do one with photo paper. Why not? We're already here. We're already here. So why not? Y'all know I like doing things. I haven't tried this one yet. And let's do one with photo paper. We got photo paper. So I'm back now with the photo paper, which will be a little easier to remove than the other paper. But I'm glad I thought of this so we can see how different photo paper will look. Slow. Go slow. If this mat wasn't so new, I wouldn't have to go as slow. But I don't feel like making anything over again. So we're just going to go slow and steady and win the race. And when I have a little piece hanging over the edge, like right here, I just get my scissors and simply cut that little piece off. No biggie. No biggie, no biggie, no biggie. Okay. So now, next, we're going to cut out this purple butterfly. And I'm also going to roll this, but I'm only going to roll this little corner right here. And let's cut out this one butterfly. I already have one butterfly cut out. That's this one right here. This one, isn't that pretty? Technically, I could use that one. I don't have to use the glitter one. I can use this one, but I'll just show you what it looks like, the difference. I'll go ahead and cut it out. And then we can just look at the difference in the two. And I'll decide while I'm looking on the camera which one I want to use. Let me plug up my glue gun. This project does not take long at all. It's a pretty fast project. That is so pretty. Like, I am in love with that. In love. In love and love and love. I have my Cricut glue gun. Pull this right off. Matter of fact, I'm just going to pull the butterfly off, and I'll pull the other piece off later. Pretty, 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 pretty. And we have this versus this. I like this one better, but what do you think? What do you think? We're just trying different things. But you can use either of these. I'm kind of torn. I have one I made with both of these already, but I'm still torn. Maybe I'll do the little shiny one. Okay, so this is the top. This is the bottom. What I'm going to do is, there is a little connection from here, a little hole to here, and I like to fold that in. So if you fold it over and just go from hole to hole and just kind of like make a little, it doesn't have to have a big crease. I just fold it on the other side of the body. Just like that. And then you can flatten it back out. See how it makes it like, It makes the butterfly flutter by. And we're going to use this Cricut glue gun that's hanging halfway out of the wall. That's not even hot. Okay, let's see if this Cricut gun is hot, and it is. So we're just going to use a little bit. We're going to put a little line here, not very much. And we're going to center this right there. Do the same for this one. We're gonna fold it back, and we're gonna fold this one back as well. I guess you would say forward, not back, but if it's this way, it's folding it back. So depends on how you hold it. And this one you can crease a little bit more, like press it in a little bit more. That way the wings can sit up a little bit higher. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here as well. Not a lot at all. And I'm going to put these exactly on top of each other. Just like so. And there we have our pen. Look how cute that is. Isn't that beautiful? Like, it is absolutely gorgeous. And y'all know I be doing too much. But we have these pens right here. You can buy these kind. You know, if you want to be like my best friend. She doesn't like, I make lots and lots and lots of memorial buttons, and I put pens on all of them. But guess what? She doesn't like pens. You know, her shirts cost too much and she don't want holes in them, and you know. Yeah, we're not going to talk about her, though. I'm going to talk about her, and I'm going to tell her I talked about her. But, you know, with my little City Trend shirt on, I don't care about no hole. No, I'm just playing. But, yeah, so I'm just going to stick them on. Since that's paper, these stick really well with paper. And that is super cute, and I would love to commemorate a loved one and wear this. Traditionally, most people wear the buttons, but this is something that I haven't seen. Someone tagged me, or well, I wouldn't say they tagged me. They tagged someone in the post and said, "Can someone teach us this?" And what better way than have Kelly Nicole teach you? Like, and I can make this one with this one if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, because I've made enough. So we have this one that's made with the photo paper. I like it. I like how stiff it is. We have this one that's made with regular copy paper, but a thick weight. And I like this one because I like how flimsy it is. You know, not flimsy in a bad way, but I like how they move. This one I made with vellum, so you can like pretty much see through this. This is vellum, printable vellum. And I put some diamonds here. And I made some little diamond antennas here. Love that one. And I don't know, this one might be my favorite. I don't know. But this one is made with transparency film. Transparency. It has white cardstock. I printed 2 of these and glued 2 together to make it kind of thick. And this is a little piece of string that I glued here. But it's like a cord. I would say cord and not string. It's like a cord, and it's a beading cord, and it's plastic, but it's kind of stiff. And I just glued them down right to the top. I haven't put pins on the back of any of these yet, but I am going to. Look how pretty that is. So we have different methods. We have all my Kelly Nicole extraness. Yeah, I just made that up. And we have a nice project to do. So I can't wait. I got all those colors in there for y'all to use so they can all look different. And I can't wait to see it. So go ahead and get to making some money.